इस कार्यक्रम में अभद्र भाषा का प्रयोग और कमजोर भावनाओं को आहत करने की क्षमता है। यदि इसे देखकर या इसको देखने के बाद अकेले बैठकर इसके बारे में सोचने भर से ही आपको गुस्सा आता है, तो उसके जिम्मेदार आप खुद ही हैं।
So proud of my country for what they are. Our country is a problem-solving, advice-giving nation. Appreciate that. You can go to anybody for advice and they will give you advice. This one guy is drunk, he's peeing on the wall which says, "Don't pee here." He's like, "Fuck this wall, you will tell me what to do." You can go to this person and be like, "Sir, मेरे life में ना थोड़ा problem चल रहा है." He'll be like, "एक second, मूत के आता हूँ मैं." Be with you shortly. Every Indian has advice, which is simple advice. Indians give simple advice. It's in two parts. Be like someone who already exists. That's one part. Second part is do something that's already been done. They say, be like, beta, be like Raju Srivastav na. Make us laugh also. Firstly, telling me that I don't make them laugh currently. I have to be like Raju Srivastav to do that. My own family telling me this. While I'm the only person from my family who's made it to the newspaper, nobody else has. They don't have any scope also. Unless they die in a terrorist attack or whatever. Plane crash or something like that. They would never come to the newspaper. But still they are giving me advice. This is confidence. I appreciate. Be like Raju Srivastav. Then you go to a house party, you meet the other version of this. There is one guy who always meets you and he's like, "You're that comedian, right?" I'm like, yeah. I am that comedian. Sums up my entire career so well. That comedian. Should be on my tombstone. People will be like, "Who died?" I'm like, "That comedian." I'm just clarifying, I won't have a tombstone. I'll die the Hindu way. No stone, nothing. I'm just not going to give people wrong ideas. He says, "You are that comedian." I'm like, yes, I am. Then he says, "Why don't you, be like Trevor Noah?" No, Trevor Noah is a South African guy. He moved to America. He's 50 times my net worth. Just because he's African descent, he's 50 times. If he was white, he would be 100 times. But he's 50 times my net worth. They're like, "Why don't you be like..." Like, I have a strong opposition against this Trevor Noah. He doesn't want me to be like Trevor Noah. He just wants to tell me he knows Trevor Noah. He's like, "You are a comedian? Ah, you are that comedian, okay? I've seen Trevor Noah." Then I'm compelled to ask this person, "Sir, what do you do?" "What do you do, sir?" He's like, "I'm an engineer. I work in L&T. I'm like, wow, I've never met an engineer before. So unique. Every third person I meet is a comedian. You first engineer I've met in... I don't know how many years before I met an engineer. I've never met one. What a unique job you have. That also L&T, new company I've never heard of. I've never heard of L&T. Have you heard of it? I don't know what is L&T. He says we are into building roads and highways and I said, "Oh, nice." I'm like, then why don't you build the ultimate fetish of this country? A bridge from India to Sri Lanka. What are you doing at this house party? Why don't you do that thing? You'll be remembered in history forever. I may not be like Trevor, but you are an engineer. You can build that bridge. He's like, but I'm not interested in my job. I'm like, of course, because you are interested in my job. How would you be interested in two jobs at one time? It would be tough. Right? This guy be like Trevor Noah. Once I met a guy at a house party. My God, he was a 55-year-old guy or something. Something like you, uncle. Yes. I'm complimenting you. You are above 55, I know. He is, na? Cutie. Thank you for coming for my show. Actually, you all are the actual enemy of me. But it's okay. Your group. I'm sure in your WhatsApp group, most people are abusing me. I'm right, na? I know. But you've seen that poster of all fishes coming this side, and you are that fish that goes. Winners do things different. Shut. I know. Yeah, there was this one. I met a 55-year-old guy at a house party. He looked at me and he was like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm not prepared for that question." Nobody's asked me this. I felt like falling in his feet. Because if he doesn't know what I do, how will he give me any advice? What do you do? I said, I'm a stand-up comedian. He said, nice. Great. I'm waiting for advice. He asked one more question. What sort of comedy you do? I'm like, my God. I was like, my God. Interested in the art form. Not in my caste or Twitter following. I was like, fuck this, falling in his feet is too little. Sir, come here, I'll give you hand job. Get your 57-year-old cock here. Just... What sort of comedy you do? My God. Nobody has asked me this. What sort of comedy you do? I was like, the funny one. He laughed. I was like, my God, sense of humor also. I don't know. Is there a place that can turn you gay? I want to. This man deserves... What sort of comedy? My God. And then he was like, yeah, I was in London for 30 years. Every weekend I used to watch stand-up comedy. I was like, amazing. And he was like, my favorite genre of comedy is satire. I was like, oh, nice. Why? He was like, because satire is so powerful. It's just a weapon almost, where it tells men that they hold a lot of power. It amuses them, corrects them, and makes them better people. I was like, इतना तो मुझे भी नहीं पता यार. Hand job is very less. I've bumped you up to blow job. I will suck that 55-year-old. I was so impressed with the man. I was like, my God. Then he said, I don't know if you've heard of this Indian comedian. You must do something like him, like this guy. I don't know. Like, just try and be like Kunal Kamra, man. And then I was like, thank God I didn't give you a blowjob. I would have had to slap your cock in the middle of it. He's asking me to be like me. But still he's asking me to be like. The disease continues without cure. Be like Kunal Kamra. And then he was like, wait, I'll show you a video. I said, no, I've seen. It's quite a sellout if you ask me.
कौन चैलेंजर है आपका इस
मोदी
चुनाव
का
में?
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंजर मोदी खुद है.
मोदी को ही मोदी चैलेंज देता रहेगा। मोदी मोदी को ही चैलेंज कर रहा है। मैं खुद को चैलेंज कर रहा हूँ। मोदी ने खुद को चैलेंज किया है। मोदी ने हर बार खुद को परास्त किया है।
Let's check if I'm still funny.